moment. Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the Esports Rewind podcast. My name is Jake, as per usual.
I'm Zan. Hello.
Otherwise known as Zane in the comment section, because you guys still can't get it right, but it's almost become like a joke now.
No, I mean, I don't think you've spelled my name correctly in our chat in about 2 weeks.
Literally ever since someone in the comment section called you Zane, I keep on calling him Zane. But either way, comments or not, thank you guys for tuning in to episode number 6 of the Esports Rewind podcast, where we kind of rewind this past week and break down all the top esports stories. You ready to get into it, Zan?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. I'm going to be up first, and let's get into it. It's finally happened, Xanifer.
There's like five things.
There are so many open-ended stories from last week's episode. This one, though, OpTic Gaming has now officially been sold, and the future has now been decided. So I don't know if you looked into the details of this.
I haven't. I was too worried that it would go one way or the other. I figure we'll talk about it at some point. No need for me to do that to myself early in the week.
I am here for you. There's luckily enough a healthy medium, though. If you guys watched the video on the channel, it did very well, as most OpTic videos have been doing. We appreciate you guys for that.
Much love.
So Immortals have now confirmed they did win the bid, which we expected of Infinite Entertainment, who owns OpTic. And with that being said, released a press release a couple days ago at the point of you guys watching this. And so it seems that OpTic will continue under the OpTic name with Call of Duty, and that might be it. CSGO roster, boom, being sold. Overwatch being sold. LCS for League of Legends will eventually rebrand to Immortals, and everything else will be Immortals branded.
They're keeping the LCS team, though? They're just rebranding it?
They get the LCS team to play under OpTic until 2020, where it then becomes Immortals. So pretty much, if based off sources what we had seen so far, best case scenario, they get to keep Call of Duty, or so we think, and everything else is now Immortals. So not the worst case scenario.
Yeah, that's probably, the best we could have hoped for.
Yeah,
realistically speaking.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we're now almost done with OpTic stories.
Right.
The only big question now is, one, will they get a CWL franchise spot for will Immortals get
always
that spot?
Always the question, yeah.
Because if not, this whole thing does not matter.
No, it was a pointless waste of money for them, yeah.
2, if they get that spot, do current OpTic players even want to play CWL because of the restrictions?
That is the question. Yeah, that's the one thing I do know, yeah.
3, there are still many rumors about what Hector's role inside Immortals is going to be, if he still wants to go and pursue his Overwatch team and make his own organization. Because you imagine if he wants to make his own organization, they're not going to sell him the OpTic Gaming name cheaply.
Right, yeah. So, they're gonna nickel and dime him for as much as they can squeeze.
So just when we think we're done with the story, now there are just like so many other question marks out there right now. But at least we have that. Call of Duty should remain under the OpTic name, as it should be.
At least the green wall is still standing, even though they took a hammer to it a little bit.
With all this being said, they might be more alive than they ever have been. In certain comments and Twitter as well because of all of this. So hopefully Hector remains some part, and if he fights for his own organization or if he gets his name back, a lot of unanswered questions going forward. But at least we know some confirmations out there to their future.
Yeah, somewhat of a happy ending.
Yeah,
it's nice to hear. All right, next story.
Hit me.
You ready for it?
Sorry if I do this throughout the podcast.
You're
My
fine.
hair's been looking really weird. Sorry.
You know what? We can take a break. We can get like a comb. Real
Episode
quick.
7. Give me a little trim.
Yeah. That'll just be the podcast. We'll do like a barbershop thing. Yeah. No, we won't mention it whatsoever.
Just All right. What's your story?
Yeah. All right. I think we talked about this real briefly in a previous week. Don't ask me which one. That's asking a lot of me. League of Legends coming to mobile, right?
Yes.
Some new information has come to light recently. We still don't know like exactly when it's going to be a thing or how it's going to be a thing or any real details about the development. But we've learned a little bit more about why it took so long to get a mobile game. So anyway, League of Legends has had 2% year-over-year decrease in revenue.
Oh, shoot.
2%.
Just the main game, not like LCS or...
No, just the game overall, right? Which, 2% doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're League of Legends, it's like millions of dollars potentially,
for sure.
right? A lot of money down the drain. And you see Tencent years ago was like Tencent, for those who may not be familiar, own or have part ownership, I believe, of Riot Games.
And just about everything else.
Yeah.
Anything you can name in esports, Tencent's probably attached in some way.
Tencent, we like you, we love you.
Please don't hurt.
Don't send your mafia after us.
I forgot about that. My bad.
No, you're good. Anyway, so they were like, hey, you guys should make a mobile version of League of Legends. And Riot was like, nah, we chilling though, right?
Yeah.
So it was after that Tencent made what was that game called? is directly a result of that they made Honor of Kings.
Okay.
Like which is basically essentially a League of Legends clone, just without all the League of Legends characters and lore and any of that.
For
just
sure.
Completely new IP, and on its own.
Oh no!
Honor of King.
They making bank?
They made over $4.2 billion.
Holy frick! Dude, I knew Chinese mobile was big. You say a B?
B, capital B, billion.
Alone?
Over 4.
The gods.
Like, off of a brand new IP, no characters associated with it, essentially.
Not even a name close to that.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, right. And it's kind of fallen off now because there's some new restrictions in China around playtime, which are actually really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently Tencent makes it so that users under 12 can only play 1 hour per day. And users that are between 13 to 18 can only play 2 hours.
Whoa.
And
you think that benefits them in a way? Like,
I mean,
like it'd make you want to play more. Like, you got to get your hours in today. Like,
I mean, probably, realistically speaking, but it's also hurting the game a lot too.
For sure.
I'm sure.
Wow, yeah. I've never. Whoa, I didn't even know they're. What the?
No, yeah. They actually get people's real names and identities to verify their age for games like this.
Oh my gosh.
And you can't play without handing that information over.
What? This is some government-run like esports
right?
facility. You can't play a game unless you're identified. Wow, that makes a lot more sense now.
No, yeah, this whole story was, first of all, it made me even more terrified of Tencent.
Yeah,
like of course, right?
Oh, think about the information they have.
Yeah, right.
Oh my, they are a database. They're a gold mine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And how stupid must Riot feel right now?
Oh yeah,
like really and
that
truly,
could have been their cash, and
they probably could have made double that easily.
Yeah, right. That is absolutely. I didn't expect it. Wow, 4.2 billion.
Mm-hmm.
They got a database the size of literally the size of China.
Yeah, probably.
That is insane.
Because their player base is freaking huge.
Yeah,
it might as well be like.
So I wonder what Riot does now in response. I mean, they can't really do much now that.
Now they're making mobile League of Legends because the Arena or Honor of Kings version over here over in the West didn't do nearly as well.
Okay, yeah. So they did test it at least?
Yeah. I think they rebranded it as Arena of Valor, I believe.
Okay.
And without the playtime restrictions, of course.
Yeah.
Right. And it did pretty well, but not like over 4.2 billion.
For sure. Well, the Tencent gods have returned, so I guess we'll see how. That's insane to me.
Yeah, like really and truly, like that money could have carried the entire League of Legends esports division for like years, right?
But no, I think
no, they're just
we're good.
No, why would we do that? It doesn't make any sense. Why would we make more money?
E3, Zan, you a big fan?
Oh, huge fan.
I think you already know what I'm going to say.
I mean, honestly, I don't. There's so much from E3 this week. Yeah,
it's to me that we obviously have different. Like, I think we come from different realms of gaming. I got to talk about definitely. You ever go to like a gaming event and all of a sudden you got to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Have you? You ever thought have you ever stood next to someone in a urinal like, gosh, I wish I was recording myself right now?
You know what? Every single time actually, because you want to play-by-play, you want to review your stats. You want to. How can I improve? How can I speed run this real quick?
How can I make my bathroom runs a little bit more efficient?
Right.
Could have cut that corner a little closer.
You gotta get back to the convention floor. Got to get back in those.
Shook a little faster.
Those lines are really long, my guy.
One shake to extra.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think about it.
That's gonna cost you a whole round.
Well, anyway, every time I walk into the bathroom, I got like a real itch to just live stream.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah, now I got a good idea.
If you guys haven't heard, as of we speaking, we don't know that the ban right now, the temporary ban is what it's going to be called. That being Dr. Disrespect at E3. Ever since he's been banned from the event, or his pass for this year's event was actually taken away. He has a temporary ban on Twitch currently. People speculating either a 7-day, some saying a 30-day. And because he broke actual laws.
Yeah.
And he decided to go into a bathroom not once, but a few times apparently.
Well, he went back?
According to Kotaku, he went back. Like the first time around, he goes to the stall. Second time around, he's like, I actually got to pee. And that's when a possible minor got involved, wearing a Mario costume, which...
Which education system's fault is this?
I don't even.
For real.
Like, from what I've heard as well, because we made a video about this, and there was a few comments saying they were in the live stream, which makes sense, and the entire chat was saying TOS, TOS, TOS.
Yeah, right.
But of course, Doc's got his shades on; he probably can't see the chat, and of course, there's a guy recording him, so it's not like he's looking at the chat. But it's kind of just crazy to see the lengths that people are going to, especially because it's his first ever IRL stream. And you don't think that maybe something bad can go down to the bathroom?
I'm going to be real. This is going to be a controversial statement. I think this is dumber than Logan Paul recording in the Suicide Forest.
Whoa, okay, that is definitely good. Okay, all right. Well,
that's honestly, because like real talk, right?
Someone out there is very pissed off you just said that. Dude.
Yeah, because the Suicide Forest thing, right? That's like a moral correctness thing, right? That's just don't do that, just maybe not, right? But I feel like everybody knows bathrooms, you don't bring cameras in bathrooms. You don't record people in bathrooms.
Yeah, okay.
The first thing I thought of when I saw that headline was like, that's so illegal.
All right. And you and a lot of other people, lot of other people were tweeting live saying, all right, bye-bye, dog. You're going to get banned for this. And he did. Yeah. But, okay, yes, this is just sheer stupidity compared to morality. But I think Logan had a bit of both in that case. And the fact that's almost borderline. Logan's, I would say, to a degree, psychopathic. Is that the right word?
No, I don't. Let's not.
Is that a word in general?
It is a word. It is a word.
There's a dead body behind him, and he's doing like a little.
Yeah, I'm not saying
you're
that.
Comparing that to a urinal.
Yeah, I'm comparing that and a urinal because that's how like the Logan Paul thing, right? I can mildly. There's like a 0.0000002% part of me that's like they can see the thought process. Cause that's like okay.
There's a part of you that would have done the same thing Logan did. Is that what you're saying right now?
I didn't say that I would do it. I said I can. That small part can understand the thought process, right?
Little mini Zan's like I understand.
Yeah, and then, but with Dr. Disrespect, right? What content are you getting that's that important in the bathroom?
It's his personality to be like, yo, I'm here. It doesn't matter where I am. Yo, public bathroom, I'm all about that, dude. And then, like, you think he's that, his personality, nothing's going to happen to him. The fact that you see the thought process through Suicide Forest and not the thought process of just a generic bathroom, he didn't know. Okay, he probably should have told the camera guy, hey, eyes, camera locked on me.
No, that doesn't matter. No, even if it was on him, I don't know if that's still like. I would think. Here's where my thought process goes. Right, bathroom. I'm recording. The camera. Hard stop. The two things do not interact. Not whatsoever.
Okay, you know what? We'll cut it off here. All right, you guys can decide if you're still listening.
Yeah, let us know.
Because Team Jake says it's more reasonable to record in a bathroom. Team Zan says it's more reasonable to record in a Suicide Forest. You guys can decide who you side with.
I
hope it's close, just to be more. Either way, crazy story. Shouldn't have been there. We agree on that.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. I am so glad we're doing the podcast because I want to go on record. I want to go on record on the internet saying Stadia is kind of dope. And anyone who is like,
dude,
I don't understand. Oh, there's no point. Y'all are all stupid.
You are so, dude.
I'm coming in hot this week.
Literally, back-to-back story. What you stated 5 minutes ago. And I saw comments, by the way, about this. And it literally started. You guys commented last week. We talked about Google Stadia. And you guys opened my mind. And I'm like, I'm kind of on the fence now. I was so confident when you first told me about it. And then commenters are like, yo, this thing might be junk. And I'm like, maybe it's junk.
See, they keep.
And now you're doubling down.
I'm doubling down. I will stand behind what and believe me, by the time I'm done, you might see where I'm coming from.
You better, let's go. Right. Back us up.
It's been E3, of course, right? So we got hands-on impressions from people who played with Stadia.
Yeah, like who?
I don't remember.
That's
the
right. Look at your
name.
notes, boy.
I can bring up the reporter's name from The Verge.
Okay.
Respected media outlet, The Verge. You know.
Yeah.
Let me get the reporter's name. I'm saying respect. Don't mean you have to like them.
Yeah, I know. I just whenever you say that, someone's gonna be like, oh, I don't like their one article about. Just like me, no one respects me. But then one person's like, you make okay vids sometime.
Yeah. Okay, so Nick Starr from The Verge, right?
Nick Starr. That sounds like
he had the chance to spend 40 minutes playing Doom Eternal, which Doom Eternal, for those who may not be very familiar with it, is a very high-paced, like very much Twitch reflexes-based first-person shooter, right?
Okay.
All about speed, right? And I'm gonna read you a couple quotes, right? right off the bat, no noticeable input lag and no discernible on-screen effects. This was not a specific server set up for E3. This was running off of the same servers that it will be when the service launches in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Right? No input lag. And he was streaming the game from the server to a Google Pixelbook, which
what the heck? What kind of choice is that?
It's the kind of choice that shows how confident Google is, because they were running.
Hey, this is Nick's choice, okay?
Because a pixel I don't blame anybody if you don't know what a Pixelbook is.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, it's Chrome's kind of more let's say not consumer, but like it's a computer for people who don't want to deal with all the nonsense.
A Google
PCs
Pixelbook's
have.
a computer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought a phone or something. Okay.
No, yeah, it's like a slightly more high powered than a Chromebook, if anybody knows what that is.
Okay.
But no graphics card, no dedicated graphics card, completely integrated, right? So on its own, a Pixelbook, there's no way it could run Doom Eternal. It's like not physically possible, right? Mm-hmm. They were streaming from the server to the Pixelbook, and from the Pixelbook, they plugged into a Samsung TV, no lag, so 60 FPS. He said the entire 40 minutes, no lag. He said, had you not told me I was playing Doom Eternal streamed over the internet, I wouldn't have been able to tell.
You hear that, commenters? I'm back on your side again. Yeah. That's what's up. Zan2 comment sections 1 on Google Stadia.
Yeah, he said he brought up 2 issues with it, right? He said at one point in time the controller desynced, right? Yeah. Which they're in E3. I don't know if you've spent any time at like a large scale conference, like large scale tech conference specifically, right? Getting any kind of wireless connection or any kind of connection between like a Bluetooth or anything or internet, it's always a mess.
At a big event for sure.
Yeah, because there's so many signals going everywhere. Everybody has their own setup.
Definitely heard about that before.
It's always a nightmare, right? And the fact that not only like because they're streaming it and it's working amidst in E3 conditions. Yeah. He said the stream only dropped once. They got it back up in less than a minute. All they had to do, they were running it out of a Chrome browser. They refreshed the browser just like that, working again. Right?
There's still going to be doubters, Zan.
And it's okay for the doubters, right? The subscription service thing. Because I saw that mentioned too. I hear you. I understand you on subscription prices, right? I think the Uplay Plus is a little bit expensive if you're paying for that every single month, right? But the way that I see it, them providing it in that kind of subscription format makes it super easy to just go in and out whenever you feel like it, right? Yeah. Like say Assassin's Creed comes out, and I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed guy, but maybe I want to give it a go, right? Uh-huh. Oh, pardon me. Instead of paying $60 to get the game, I could pay the $15, play it for the month, and then
which at that time a lot of games you're not going to want to play anymore.
No, yeah, I'll be done with it. Just not pay for another month of that subscription. And the Stadia service itself, at the base level anyway, is free, and the subscription service immediately above that is only a few bucks more, and you get games with that, right? So the way I see it, the subscription is like it's good. Right, like we need to get you a referral code still. It works
because you're still pushing it.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot of upsides to Stadia. Obviously, it's not going to be the main console of choice for gamers everywhere, but I think it's an excellent addition to the industry.
Yeah, we will see. And I'm sure you'll bring it up in the future as well as you in the comment section go back and forth. So you've stated your second argument. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, let me know.
Hey, Zan.
Hello, Jake.
You ever watch a Twitch stream before?
That's a rough question. I think I've heard of this Twitch.
You're probably more of a caffeine kind of guy, right?
Yeah,
or like a D-Live kind of guy.
Obviously, D-Live is my jam, bro. Like you don't go what you mean?
Like, you don't go mainstream Facebook streams for gamers.
Not even Facebook. Snapchat streams, my guy. You haven't watched an esports stream until you've seen a 5-year-old playing Fortnite with his camera his phone pointed at the screen. That's esports at its finest.
That's the future of esports right there.
Real talk.
Speaking of which, on actual Twitch streams, which by the way is surprising, like I feel like I've heard more and more just like how dominant Twitch is. Right. This is off topic. Like I just don't understand how anyone can actually come in from what we've seen so far, sponsorship wise, between sites like Caffeine and D-Live. is Twitch ever going to be dethroned? Before I get into my topic at all.
Yeah, that's a rough question because I think they've kind of secured their position.
Unless they really, really frick up. They have so many top tier streamers.
It would really
in with their partnership.
It would take somebody like, I don't know, like Netflix or something, right? It would take them being like, we are making our own streaming thing.
And it would take money.
Yeah, it would take money, and even then it may not work.
Yeah, but besides that, sorry, I just the quick spur of the moment thought there. Talking about Ninja and PewDiePie getting together.
Let's go.
Well, not really together because PewDiePie was on D Live. Speaking of money, you know how much? Yeah, wheezing over there. You know how much money he
was
raked
what?
in?
He was on D-Live? No, I thought he was on Twitch too.
No, he partnered with D-Live a while back, and they had to pay him, I'm sure, out of pocket.
Yeah, I knew he had the partnership. I thought at least like it would make most sense if they were streaming on the same platform, but I mean, whatever.
This is actually an attempt, not really an attempt by them. It was for Friday Fortnite, but it was a possible attempt at breaking the Twitch viewership record, and they did not quite get there.
Yep.
But the story being that Ninja is now on the top 5 list twice for Twitch viewer records.
Yeah, that's something.
So I guess a quick overview for all of you guys who do not know. It was actually quite some time ago, Ninja and Drake. This is a single stream viewership record, not organizers, not events. A single streamer viewership record. Ninja and Drake, number 1 spot, around 700K. Dr. Disrespect, speak the devil.
Yeah.
He's still number 2, around 390. Tyler 1, around 370. He places 3rd. Tfue, he's 4th with around 300. I think around 290K for his World Cup qualifiers. And 5th, coming in hot, is Ninja with PewDiePie.
Yeah, Ninja and PewDiePie. All right.
Around 280K viewers, so it's not bad. And
it's not bad. Okay, tell me something, right? Because I saw this like on forums and stuff, right, when it was going down. But I heard that Twitch went down when they started streaming.
Yeah, at some point Twitch stopped loading. At a second point as well, PewDiePie wasn't even playing the event with Ninja. Eventually, he was subbed out for Tim the Tatman. And then other people out there saying PewDiePie kind of lightly promoted the stream, not really promoted it too heavily, though. And of course, when he promoted it, it's kind of more towards his stream. And he actually drew in himself 140K on D Live, which is nuts to think about.
Yeah, I mean, for D Live of all places, like that's numbers.
As if D Live was worth tracking records for, I'm sure they would be number 1 spot over there.
Yeah. They're probably happy with their investment then.
Oh, I mean,
sure. Yeah.
But either way, Ninja becomes the first streamer to actually crack the top 5 twice.
Yeah, congrats to him.
And it was still pretty big. And it's kind of crazy to see how big Friday Fortnights have been.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean,
it's so weird that Friday Fortnite is a huge
stream, 290K viewers, and the prize pool in total is 20 grand. Dudes,
where is that money coming from? Is it still from the? Is this still from banks?
Topic.
Is it still from? Oh, okay.
Not
this week. Okay.
The first 3 were actually from FaZe. I think the second 3 are from. I don't know if it's been announced yet, but it might also be from FaZe. I don't know for sure, but it's
All right.
FaZe Keemstar.
So maybe blood money to a certain extent.
This is Tfue's money we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't even exist, that money being said, but we'll see what happens with the whole FaZe cleanse. I'm not going to talk about FaZe this week, okay?
All right, yeah.
The record stands. We'll leave it at that. What about now?
Overwatch 2.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay. All right,
I'm coming for Ninja and Drake's record. I'm gonna start singing.
This man. You're making bold statements. You're freaking singing. You're
I know, right? Yeah.
This week. Oh my god, I got a headache now. Overwatch 2, dude. Was this announced last week?
It wasn't announced actually. It's rumored.
Rumor. Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yo,
it's rumored, but there's a pretty good chance because Blizzard has they always have this pattern.
Yeah.
Every time they're about to put out a new game, they all of a sudden, right? A game will be quiet for months, right?
Yeah.
Normal kind of slow update path. you're not getting a whole ton. Then all of a sudden you get workshop. You get balance changes.
Yeah.
You get new heroes coming soon and stuff, right? And that's how you know. Okay, Blizzard's
and then they're like, boom, we want a new game because this old game is getting old. And then I get you.
Yeah, right. And I saw a lot of backlash from the announcement.
Me included.
Yeah, a huge amount. And I understand where people are coming from. Blizzard did say that they wanted Overwatch to be more of a platform. As opposed to a game that you're going to see sequels for every few years. And I was going to say it's only been 3 years, but at the same time, it's been 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And by the time Overwatch 2 is out, it will have been at least 4. I'd say that's a reasonable amount of time between sequels.
I think some people would agree with you in terms of casual players. when it comes to competitive or esports players, that's not a very long time.
See, but
for most titles out there.
Yeah, I think people are getting worried way too quickly because they're without having heard anything about the game. Yeah. They're all like, "Oh no, everything's going to change. The meta's going to be completely different."
It's not even close to being.
Yeah, they haven't said anything about it, right? All that we know right now is there's going to be more of a PvE focus, right? Which on its own, I feel like that probably justifies a new game, right? Because clearly everybody wants more PvE stuff in Overwatch, and if they're really planning on rolling out like a full suite of like PvE change, like a whole like PvE campaign, let's say, I imagine that'd be kind of rough to just tack on to like an already completed game.
Yeah, but as long as you're under, I'm sure you do. As long as you understand the flip side of things, where people have very valid arguments of when it comes to the esports scene, the Overwatch League currently in existence, and the changes that come with a brand new game, and on top of that, a splitting of the community, I would be worried too. If CS:GO announced a CS:GO 2 or a brand new Counter-Strike, I would be worried. And it's been 7 years almost. It's been 7 years almost.
See, maybe this is my thought process more coming like from the fighting game community, where everybody just
what Zan mentioning
like my thought process is like, all right, pros, I hear you, but like get good though, like for real, like take a second, right? And that's such a pointless concern to be worried that things are going to change, because things change every single patch, right? Because things change every patch, and
but not this big. You would assume they make even bigger changes.
Why would you though? Why?
It's a brand new game.
Yeah,
Zan.
The changes don't have to come on the PvP side. Just adding in PvE and new heroes and new stages is a huge change.
Why change the game
in and of
force
itself?
People to play a brand new title? Then why change the game and not just add it on to what you already have?
Overwatch in its current state has problems with a capital P.
Well, yes, and Overwatch people know that.
There's issues everywhere, right?
So fix the issues you got. Don't bring it to a new game.
All I'm saying is like, okay, they made Overwatch 4 years ago, right? And here's probably the best way for it to make sense in people's minds, right? With Destiny, right? It came out after Destiny 1 and 2 and such, right? That a lot of the reasons that they couldn't make the changes that they wanted to make was because of the way they built it years ago impedes them from making changes today, right? Because technology changes in a lot in 4 years. So it's not always, if every game engine was as simple as, oh, okay, let's add in this and let's take out that, then that's fine. But I imagine with the way Overwatch has been built and the way they've talked about patches and updates when they're asked for changes, I imagine there's so much stuff that's tied in and all interwoven that like, if they make too big of a change, everything comes falling down. Yeah. And then, so they can't do a lot of the stuff that they want to do. They can't do a lot of the stuff the community may be asking for. They're kind of like limiting themselves, and they're kind of they're hurting the game. Like, let's be honest, Overwatch League viewership numbers have been going down consistently.
Up, dude.
No, the viewership is down.
We got two different sources then, Zan.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were going up.
If it wasn't this story, my original story was one on how the viewership numbers were going down. Like how
this is what I
how in the last year,
sources, because I've had sources several times say they're going up.
And I've heard that too, but I think when I was looking at that, I wish I had gone with that.
Release the numbers.
Yeah. I wish I'd gone with that story so I could have the numbers on hand for you. But what I had seen was people were saying, okay, the way it works is it trends down, or like at least last year during the Overwatch League, it was trending down until the stage 3, and then it started like leveling out, and of course it spiked back up around big matches and finals and all that, right? And we've seen another spike around like big events for the league overall, but viewership is down.
You've made a huge mistake.
And of course, less people are playing Overwatch on a general scale. Okay. Right? Because a lot of people aren't happy with it. I mean, yeah. And I'd say the Overwatch community is already super split, because quick play and competitive might as well be two completely different games. Okay. And that's might as well be its own different beast than like the private matches and workshop. So maybe if we can find some way to at least bring the quick play and competitive people together in Overwatch 2. There's some way to do that.
I don't think we'll agree on it, but I can say I've doubted Overwatch before, so I can definitely see both paths. I can see it not working out, and I can see it working well. And all of a sudden, you set a precedence for, hey, every 4 years we want a sequel. new adaptations, and a new game that's going to be start off at least a little bit more fixed than the current state is broken.
Yeah, maybe at this point with some of the changes, some of the advancements that have been made in technology, they can build it so it actually will scale long term.
We will see what even happens in the first place.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you never know.
I mean, it hasn't even been announced yet. Blizzard hasn't said anything.
But we can debate it until it is announced.
Yeah, exactly. Earlier this day.
Second story on E3.
Third story. I think.
Week?
Yeah.
Week?
I mean, it's E3. I mean, shoot, we could talk like all day about E3 if we wanted. Like if we're being real. Okay. So anyway, this guy, random dude. Let's call him
Pete. Let's call him Pete.
Yeah, let's call him Pete. All right. So Pete goes to an E3 bathroom.
Oh no! Wait, is this not about Pete? Is this about? Okay,
well,
sorry.
No. This is nothing to do with Dr. Disrespect.
Okay, that's what I was like. Let's just call him Doc. Okay, sorry.
No, yeah. So he goes to the bathroom, right? Goes to like spend a good bit of time in there, right? Sits down in the stall, pulls out his phone, realizes it's dead, right?
Oh,
so,
no,
tragic situation. Really, you hate to see it happen, right?
Hate to see it.
So he describes it as he lets out like an audible sigh, like groans, right? Dude in the stall next to him was like, "Yo, is everything all right, buddy?" Right?
Yeah.
He's already like, "Okay,
nice guy.
sure, yeah." Anyway, Pete's like kind of surprised to hear someone like,
Wait, do you know what the noise was like that he made?
No, he just said he groaned audibly. Like,
right? I won't try and reenact it.
Yeah, no.
Let you guys imagine that one.
Anyway, so Pete lets him know, like, my phone's dead, first world problems, right? And the other guy's like, "Oh yeah, I've been there too. Why don't you let me help you out, right?" And he says, "You can borrow this while you're here." And he hands Pete a switch under the bathroom stall.
Get the frick out of here, Jesus Christ!
Just super weird.
Yeah. Plus, what's he doing with it?
Yeah. All right. So he says, "I don't need it at the moment, and it looks like you do." And Pete's like, "Pete, this is what he says on Twitter. He says, 'At this moment, I am speechless. I have no speech.'" He says, and then he's like, Pete says, "Seriously?" And other dude's like, "Yeah, buddy, I'm serious. Just help me out with this run of Binding of Isaac. I'm tired of it and can't bring myself to quit and start a new one." Right? So Pete takes the Switch, plays for a bit, right? Here's the other guy leave, like Flesh and all that jazz. And so obviously he leaves as well and goes to give the guy his Switch back, right?
Uh-huh.
And the other guy says, "Don't worry about it, buddy. Keep it." Then opens the stall and leaves. Yeah. And Pete's like, "Oh, wait, really?" And the other guy's like, "Yeah, I mean it. Have a great E3. And so Pete is like, "Who is this guy?" Looks at him. It's Randy Pitchford.
No! Dude,
yeah,
you
right?
even warned me about Randy Pitchford news, bro. Get the frick out, dude. Oh,
Yo.
I've never yelled that loud on a podcast before. Sorry. Get the frick out.
Right?
What are the odds, dude?
I have, and see, the thing is, this is like such an unknown thread. I have a whole tab in TweetDeck dedicated just to Randy Pitchford, right? To keep an eye out for any Pitchford updates, right?
My mind is actually blown.
This dude just tweeted about this today.
Bro.
Right? I don't think it even has any likes or anything. Like, I don't think anybody's seen it. He didn't tag it as anything, so nobody would find it.
How'd you find it? Just some random forum?
I have on TweetDeck, I have a whole column dedicated to just filtering and giving me anytime anybody mentions Randy Pitchford in a tweet.
There's no freaking way that's true.
I could see it being true.
Dude.
Because it's Randy specifically, I could see Randy doing that.
The funniest part is people are going to read that and think, that is so cool, but the other half of it, that is the creepiest thing, and only Randy would do that.
Yeah, right?
Like, oh, yeah.
See,
you want my Switch?
If I'd heard this story about literally anybody else, I would have been like, that's a copy pasta. That's not real.
So
but the fact that it's Randy makes me be like, yeah, that had to have happened. Obviously, that happened.
If anyone can get if Randy's, that is the best
story I messaged the guy like earlier this morning. He still hasn't responded because I need to know.
That is the best
I need to know
story I've heard in
Randy,
so long.
Right?
Do we even have Randy Pitchford news now? Pitchford news?
No, we could talk about how ProZD is voicing a character.
We need to roll the Randy. Yeah. Randy Pitch. I always forget.
Randy Watch.
Randy Watch. Roll it. Like. Oh my! That is literally like you just made my week by saying that.
Yeah.
The fact that you kept it silent until that. Holy! I'm sorry for all the earbud listeners. I freaked.
Yeah.
Jesus, Mother of Mary. Oh, anyway, I hope you guys all enjoy. We hope you guys all enjoy Esports Rewind number 6. I just, my mind can't really wrap around the last story, to be honest. But we really do hope you guys all enjoy. It's been another crazy week, another great week of growth with all of you guys. Great things on the website, as always. Great things on here on the YouTube channel, Esports Drama-wise. It's been a blast recapping it. I think probably the funnest episode we've had.
I've had a great time this week.
And we'll be back next week as well, episodes number 7.
Yeah, real quick plug. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We got all 3.
Yeah.
Go say hello. We put different content on each one.
We're mostly active right now for Twitter. We are trying our best, guys, to get more active on other things. So give us a follow if you want to. Cheers to you, Zane, though. And we'll see you guys back here next time. As always, though, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Until then, see you guys.